Hi guys, it's me, just here again. And for this video, I have a real Whopper of a story to tell you guys. And yeah, it involves me at the gym again. But this time it's kind of silly and rather absurd. And it goes, I go to the gym thinking that I would film the gas prices go up and all that like I did on May Day. And I figured that this one would be the Cinco de Mayo version of it. For funsies. Because this is kind of unprecedented in my lifetime. I never seen it before. So I figured I'd have all fun with that. So I go to the gym thinking that everything's gonna be fine. And I meet a few people, nothing too shabby for a day's workout. So on the way out, when I went with her on the way out, the manager comes over and said, "Joe, I got something to tell you. Somebody accused you of doing something bad again." I said to myself, "Oh God, what is this time? What are they accusing me of now?" So the guy squatted next to me, very polite, very nice that he would do it like that. And this guy is nice. He been with me for a couple years that I've been at the gym, so he knows him pretty well. And so the guy said to me, he said that when I was talking to somebody, that in the process of getting her attention, I touched her on the shoulder or something. It's a term I said, I never touched her. I never touched anyone. I barely even talk to people, let alone touch them. I felt like seeing like this, I did not touch her. I did not. Oh, hi, doggy. No, but seriously, I don't touch people at the gym, or anywhere for that matter. My policy is no touch. My baby. So, yeah. So, the guy said that in the process of doing that, I touched her by mistake. And I said, I didn't do it. Just that simple, I didn't do it. The only time that I actually do touch people is when I shake their hands. They're very alert to what I'm going to do. It's a friendly gesture. I don't do anything weird about it. I just shake their hands. If they go for it, they go for it. If they don't go for it, I move on to the next exercise or whatever. This is good. That's a good thing to do. Because, apparently he tried to give me the whole good touch versus bad touch thing speech that people do. Which, as a manager he should do and stuff and whatnot. But, whoever it was a case of anonymity, so I didn't know who it was that said this alert to him. He said that he doesn't know who it was, but she accused you of touching her. It's to myself, I said, this person must think that she might be starting a rumor about me being such a pervert that touches women at the gym and they're in the outfits on and stuff. So I'm like, oh no, not this again. I do not do that. I do not touch women on their high knees. I do not touch their breasts. I do not touch their sides. So I don't even touch them if they're in the middle of my pathway. I say, excuse me, yeah, get by here. No, I hope to God that they hear me. If they don't hear me, their friends or their people that are talking to them or whatever will be able to say, you gotta move out of the way, sweetheart. You gotta move out of the way. It's coming through. So, I'm like, and I wonder if it'll be the case that if I'm on the opposite side of the room and the person's over on the far corner of the room, and Jesus, this guy is touching me. This guy touching me. Where he's doing something else. He's sexually harassing me and stuff. Call cops on him and stuff. I'm on the other side of the room. I got like 3 feet different to me and you. There's no way I could be touching you. It could be one of those people who thinks that she's above interacting with someone in a wheelchair, or someone who's like, how dare this person talk to me? I don't like men, so how dare he talk to me that way? Or how dare he try to get my attention? I mean, all people would know if I touch someone or not. I would know that if I brush my leg against somebody, or if I touch the shoulder of somebody, that I'll remember it. But I didn't touch anything. Maybe I should have brought up to the guy that people touch me all the time at the gym. And they squeeze the arm, they give me the palm knuckles, they give me high fives and stuff. I don't bitch about it. I don't say that this person is inappropriately touching me. I don't say anything about I don't need a restraining order against somebody else. I mean, it's certainly some of it is unwarranted and kind of confusing and stuff. But I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about that. So I don't know where these people come up with these ideas that I'm touching them. Because it's become an issue and whatnot, and people start spreading rumors about it and stuff. You could just say that the manager, look at the camera footage. You will see that I'm clearly not touching anybody. You can see that I'm not doing anything wrong or perverted or whatever else you can think of for it. Just look at the camera footage. The eye in the sky never lies. So, I think that when I told this guy this, not about the camera or anything, when I told him that I didn't do anything that this girl supposedly said about me, that that this guy probably thought, this girl's a liar. She didn't he didn't do anything wrong to her. Just talking to her. Next thing you know, people will think he looked at me funny. I want a restraining order on him. Or he's taking my ear. Arrest him. It's like I purposely try not to look at women's assets when I talk to them, because I know that that's kind of like a beginner's chat. It was like, you know, haha, you're looking at my ding dong. Let me call the manager on you. I know that there are some women out there that get pleasure in that by tempting men and then luring them to doom and stuff and kick them out of the organization or the club that they are in, or because they find me mean and ruthless, just like this girl was being, and like somebody else was too. So this guy obviously knew who I am. He knows that I'm well behaved around people. He knows that I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize my good reputation at the gym. He's known me for about 2 or 3 years at this point, so he knows that I wouldn't do anything to be wrong in gym people's eyes and stuff. So I'm worried when people try to do that to me. I mean, honestly, I don't try to do anything wrong, but I guess the time is precious, and they don't want to be bothered by the commoners. I don't touch any women. I don't touch any guys either. I don't touch anything except the equipment at the gym and a handshake. That's all I do. Yeah, what would you guys do if you had this situation and someone accused you of something a little bit more serious than just annoying them to death, giving them a cauliflower ear? Because this whole thing about touching people and stuff, that could actually become a serious issue eventually, which I am not guilty of whatsoever. And the thing is that I'm a guy in a wheelchair, so for a normal person to accuse somebody of that when they are innocent of the crime kind of does break down the character a little bit in my eyes. I mean, not only for the fact that I'm the one that's being accused of something I didn't do, but I'm just saying that it looks terrible on their morality scale. But yeah, what would you guys do if you were in my shoes or in my wheels, if you will? Anyway, I'll see you next time in Zealand and Internal Land and stuff. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao. Peace out.